course. I can't wait to have you on and share your insights. Just to start with, how are you? Let's check in. The weather's been really sunny. How are you feeling?
Thank goodness. Well, do you know what? Like, I know this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it was really interesting because I had not the best month. When you're not in your environment, I was traveling a lot, I was working a lot, I had a lot of social engagements. It all really does catch up with you, and it can leave you susceptible to, have a negative impact on your mental health. And that definitely happened to me. And then I started finding myself in this cycle, and then it was like the negative thought loop and blah, blah, blah. And then I had like an acne flare up, and it was like and they're all linked. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is that everything is so linked. But sometimes when you're spiraling, you can like spiral really hard. And then all of a sudden you just like find yourself in this pit. But that's kind of where I bring out my healing toolbox. And that's what I'm going to talk about today.
It's so important to recognize and like have that self-awareness. But I think it will be interesting to know like how you personally get out of those cycles and how you would advise the listeners to as well.
Well, that's a great question, and it's something that even is tough for me, but it's how you pick yourself up. And I always say that anyone that's gone through acne I want to say that they are the toughest people out there. Like, acne girlies are the toughest girls out there because you don't want to leave the house. This can apply to anyone that doesn't feel good within themselves or within their bodies or within their skin. It's like you don't want to leave the house. You feel like everyone's looking at your face, that you're being judged. You don't want to look at people in the eye when you talk to them because you're worried that they're looking at your skin. It's like there are so many different things. And it's like even today, like I woke up with a massive pimple on my face, and I was just like, I don't even care. Like it's not even like I realize it's not the be all end all, and no one's going to be staring at my giant pimple, and it's not going to make a difference to my worth or my success or my life. So you just kind of have to let that go. But really, the way that I get out of those spots is through my healing toolbox, which consists of minimizing my stress. So this is through self-care practices, mindfulness, affirmation practice, the environment that you're in, the thoughts that you think, the people that you surround yourself with. We wrote a program, my business partner and I, called Your Diet Isn't Only What You Eat. And it's about the things that you watch, the things that you listen to, the things that you consume through your eyes and your ears, the energy that you're around, the people that you surround yourself with. Those are ultimately the people that will either lift you up or bring you down. And so you need to make the active choice. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel like you're lifted up and feel like happy and content? And when you see someone and you like had the best time with them and you're like, oh my God, this was like amazing, versus seeing someone else where you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, like you feel so anxious after. You feel so energetically drained, and you're like, nah. Like, they're gone. Like, that's it.
There is so much to unpick in that, and I can't wait to get into like each bit of that, to give practical advice and really understand like how you've built that insight and knowledge as well. You mentioned that you were traveling. I saw that you were in LA. What was it like seeing your brand take you across the world?
No, it was literally such a full circle moment, because